All right, legends, we're back. We are here. That's where we ended last time. We're gonna head over here. Just keep kind of going back and forth here in the afternoon time, and see if we can flush this SOB out. All right, dog. So it is 2:15. And we're gonna head this way. So yeah, we're just going back and forth here, seeing if this guy's gonna turn up. If not, we'll just the right side of the map and the upper part of the map. I didn't really put any kind of afternoon time in, so we're just kind of finishing that up. And yeah, the hope is to churn them out. But who knows? Like I say, nobody really knows what spawns them other than you gotta have a couple missions under your belt. There it is. Another one down here somewhere. There it is. Oh, another rabbit there. 3 rabbits down there. No haggis. Guess the haggis doesn't like the rabbits. Or at least not those ones. There's a red fox walking around up here somewhere. Yeah, so like I say, no one really knows what spawns them other than first couple of missions, and which couple nobody knows if it's the first 2 missions or if you got to do the 2 haggis missions or. Oh, we got a red deer. They're just spawning in. Kind of dropped you into the danger zone there, bud. I'm gonna let you go though. That thing just coming in. Yeah, he's nothing special. He's nothing special. Well, you guys are running. Nobody really wants you guys. Red fox that we watched walk up here is heading that way. So yeah, we're just it's missions, it's time, it's all kinds of shit. It's a new spawning mechanics, and I think they're trying it out. Like this is my opinion, just my opinion. Like none of this is confirmed. None of this is for sure. So yeah, you can go crazy in the comments below, but I think EW is going to change up how Great Ones spawn. And I think the Haggis is the first test of it. Because, yeah, there's a lot of, I was saying last time, there's a lot of people who just stop playing the game because basically all they ever see is these hype boys grinding, grinding, and grinding, and that's all they ever do. You don't get to see the maps unless you watch stuff like mine, and even then, my stuff's not gold. But that's the only way you're going to get to see the whole entire map. And even on this one, I haven't spent any time in the south showing that off, which I will. I'm gonna go down there. Um, so yeah, you get a little bits here and there, and nobody's just hunting anymore. It's just, oh, here's the newest great one, and that's all they're concerned about. And like even the official content creators, that's all. Like you get early access to the map, and they got to be the first one to the grind. And like you have early access, you're putting stuff out for a full week before anybody else gets this thing. And all you guys are showing is Great One boar grinding and the one castle. And then some of them they teamed up with other creators that they collaborate with, and they ran around and found out where everything was, sorta, kinda. Like I used to remember Lady Legends maps, right? Like when she did her hotspot maps and where the creatures were and all this and that. Like she put actual marks of where her zones were. She used to do that, right? Here's a dot, here's a dot, here's a dot, right? But now it's just such a rush to get to the grind part of it and then get your map out. Now you just get this red line of, well, it could be in this area. And yeah, I get it. We all don't have the same exact zones. But yeah, now you're just phoning it in just so you could get to the grind. Because, oh yeah, she's huge on grinding too. She has multiple videos on herd management, multiple collaborations with iBuy Premiums, the granddaddy of grinding himself. Herd management, this and that. How many zones you got to find, and and what you got to do, and here's how you set up, and you need, yeah, the old copy and paste line. Well, you need 16 tents, and 8 will be in your main zones, and 8 go to your external zones, and blah de blah. We all know that. Everybody knows that. But one thing they don't tell you is if you're a level fucking 2, you're not going to be able to grind for a great one. You don't have the skills or the perk points to pull it off. Not only that, you don't have the money. Like, you got to generate about $500,000 in this game to get the tents and tripods that you need. Not let alone the guns you need, which you'll be able to pull off in the DLC, but you don't have zeroing, you don't have recoil management, you don't have any of that stuff. And you see a lot, like, these people that are just starting out, they're out there because all they've seen is grinding and they want to go after a great one whitetail, moose, or whatever. And they're like a level 4. And it's just not happening for them. And it's all because you don't have the skill or perk points to pull it off. You need to be about a level 36, 37, in around there, so that you have enough to give yourself spot and stock and like spotting knowledge, track knowledge, all that stuff. You need all that. Like you need spotting knowledge for sure. So that when you're looking at something, you're taking the levels you want. Otherwise, you're just willy-nilly shooting blindly. Yeah, okay, so you could tell if it's a male or a female. But the odds of you getting a great one at that kind of level, it's pretty far off. And yeah, well, if you're gonna grind and you need the $500,000 to buy everything that you're gonna need to do it, unless you do some cheats, there's still a couple out there that work. But really, yeah, it's your game. If you want to go and do the glitches to get yourself all the tents you can do, and if you want to go on the multiplayer glitch with a buddy, and so you can put like 90 tents on your map. You want the invisibility glitch, all that stuff. You can go and do it. You play how you want to play. Me, yeah, no. I try to be as legit as possible. Right? Yeah, I've shot animals with the wrong gun, sure. But that's the way it goes. But yeah, if you're grinding whitetail or grinding mule deer, you want that 300 because you don't want to be chasing these things forever because you got to get through your rotation in the time zone, in the time you have allotted, right? Speed's the name of the game, like because you want the spawns, right? You want the dead animal, you want the dead bucks to go up into respawn heaven and see what comes out next. Like 1 or 2 around ain't gonna do her for you. So, yeah, I think they kind of lead you the wrong way. I kind of want to show you what's going on, how to do things. More teaching stuff. I kind of zoned to more people starting out. Plus, grinding bores the living tar out of me. There's that guy down there. Like, yeah, I got a great one bear. Took me 1,500 kills. I got a great one mule deer. Took me 450 kills. And let me tell you, it took me a while because I just couldn't stay on it. I do like maybe one rotation, maybe two. And I'm just like, nah, sorry, done. Moving on. Come back to it. I have a fallow grind that I have like 400 kills in. I haven't been back to that thing in 6 months. It's all set up. They're all there. There's diamonds and stuff there. I haven't been back to it. Like, it's just, I find it tedious. I don't find any action in it. And that's just me. That's just me. Play how you want to play. It's your money. You do what you want with it. But yeah, if you're putting out guides for people, this and that, and then there's a few like that are all jaded and stuff, and like, yeah, I'm not playing this game because it's all. What are you waking out about? Yeah, all jaded. Oh, it's all grinders now and that. I'm not playing the game anymore. No one told you had to grind. I don't grind. You can play the game. It's still fun. Yeah, if you're looking for content on Call of the Wild, 90% of it, good huge chunk of it, is grinding. And yeah, whatever. Not my cup of tea. But yeah, that's my rant for the day. I'll probably have more. I'm kind of an old stubborn guy that way. What'd you find, dog? Going after red fox again? How about a haggis? That would be nice. Oh, I saw something there. Maybe not. So, yeah. Oh, I guess he gave up on it. Come down this way a bit more, I think. We'll come down. Oh, wrong button. Come down to here. Just in case this bastard's lower. So yeah, like I say, we'll do our last few spots here. Then I'm going to go and search the south. Spend some time in the south. Kind of take a break. I'm hoping he turns up before then. But we're going to have to reset my skills and perks for the next plan. Okay. Is that what you were after? Nope. And yeah. But I can tell you what, this has probably been one of the more challenging animals to find for me. And not for the lack of effort, that's for sure. I've put in the effort, I put in the time. We're just unlucky, which is kind of my MO. But never give up though. But we do need a change of scenery here one of these days. I don't want to say I covered 100% of everything above the river, but we're pretty damn close. And now it's just locking down a time. There it is. Are you in front of the tree or behind it? You were in front of it. But yeah, like, you can't say we haven't covered some ground here because we have. Just the one here. Another one over there. There you go, vital blood. All right. Okay. Continue down the last 200 here. This is a red fog zone for sure. Who's here? Rabbits. More red fox. Level 4 goat. And another one. A roe deer. Roe deer drinking over there. More goats. Little goat zone. Yep. I don't think you could ever find 100%. He's close to diamond. He's an 80. You got to be an 81. That was the goat. All right. Now that we made it down here, we're going to come back up. Let's see. That's the edge of the map there. I'm going to come back up on this side of the lake. We're going this way. Got widgeon. Still looking for a diamond widgeon. Oh yeah, they're up there. They're gonna land. Two. One. 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 Two. All right, going this way. Come along, dog. Well, we continue going up and over this mountain here. And then, yeah, then we'll go do the rest over there. Then we'll do along the top. Just kind of figuring it out as we go here. Got 2 kilometers to go. Yeah. I think the haggis is kind of dying off too. You don't see as much stuff anymore. Like, yeah, 40 people or almost 50 people have found one. There's one guy that's gotten 2. He got a diamond and then he got a gold. So he's got his shit figured out. Or he's just lucky. Yeah, a feller from Germany. His first one was a diamond. And then he found a second one. He was able to make a second one show up. So he's the first and only guy that's ever gotten two. The whole whack of us have never gotten any. Anyway, that's hunting. That is hunting. But not for lack of trying, but yeah, it's the time thing that I think in their little riddle that nobody's figured out yet. And neither have I. Because, yeah, I get the time. Yeah, spend time of day, all kinds of shit, right? There he is. Only a level 1. He's a nothing now. It's not the shotgun because I've been using the Benelhag for quite some time now. Still not impressed with the gun. I think the Cacciatore is a far superior shotgun. But, I'm giving it its due. We're trying everything. They need to be a 5 to hit diamond. 506, I believe. I haven't found a diamond of those yet. I don't have a single diamond hair of any kind in the 8-9 years I've been playing this game. Oh, yeah, we got red deer fleeing up the hill. Yeah, I think, like I was saying, the time. Time is, I think, the key. And they did state it in 2 lines there, just extending it up. Now, whether that's the time of day, or if you got to go through a full day around, not resetting your time, I don't think that's something. Is it consecutive hours playing, like nonstop playing? Like, you got to play for 2 hours straight or something like that. Yeah. There's a whole bunch of I don't knows. Oh, you poor bastard, stuck on a rock. And yeah, I think that's one of the keys. And that's probably one of the keys we haven't quite unlocked yet. What is that time thing? Because if it's missions, yeah, I got missions. I only got 1 left. Freaking goat. Get the gun out for anything farther. He's small enough that you might not pick him up in the binoculars at that distance. Scanning the land. All right, yeah. So I think that's the other key, is time. I don't think it's... I've already proved you don't have to shoot gross. You don't have to have the Benelhag on you. It's the missions and the time. And the time factor is probably the one thing that's getting most of us. Right? Because it basically, once the thing's on your map, it just eats and moves, eats and moves, eats and moves. Doesn't stop, according to what people are saying and people that have followed the thing. Right? That's all it does. It goes to one spot, eats for 2 hours, moves, goes to another spot, eats again, moves. It just keeps doing that. So it's the time part we got to figure out. So, yeah, I play an average, for these episodes that I do, except for a couple, most of them, I'm just about 2 full hours, and I record them straight. Like, I don't go out, come back in, and go play something else, this and that. No, I film the whole episode. That's the whole point of this, is that you guys see everything that goes on. Yeah, there's a cut in about the hour mark, but that's because I find recording on the PlayStation is easier than me recording through Streamlabs because so much shit goes wrong in the Streamlabs ones, especially setups and stuff. And yeah, it's not the greatest for doing like recording a video session. So I do it on the PlayStation, and at the PlayStation I can do 60 minutes is my max, and then I gotta hit record again. So, and that's what I do. That's what the glitch at about the 58-minute mark and stuff like that is me hitting record again. Okay. Now we're recording again. I was saying, as we're all flustered here. Yeah, so I had to stop recording after I said I do continuous, but life happened. The wife's car wouldn't start, so I had to go and get it. And yeah, damn Dodges. I don't know, that's some weird gremlin. I don't know if any mechanics are watching, but every once in a while, like once every 2-3 months, it has the 8-liter Hemi in it. The what is it? The 5.2 or whatever, 5-liter Hemi in it. It's a Grand Cherokee 2013. Every once in a while, it decides it's not going to start, and it'll crank and crank and crank, and yeah, nothing. There's no lights on the dash, no codes, no nothing. Just I'm not starting today. So then you pump the shit out of it like it's an old school 1980s Chevy pickup, and it'll fire up, and then it's fine for like another 4 to 6 months, not do it again. And yeah, it's not heat related for sure, because like, she was leaving work, so she had been at work for 5-6 hours, right? And it's winter, so it's cold, you know. I got a red deer over there. So yeah, so I had to break our last recording session to go deal with that. And now I'm back. So we kept about the same time, but we got punted back to the tent that I had there. So we're gonna come back down here where we were, and then we'll go back the way we were gonna go. But yeah, like I was saying before, I try 9 times out of 10, it's a continuous full 2 hours or just about 2 hours of recording, since we were talking about the thing of time. And yeah, so I don't know. The time is the key, and it's the one part I haven't figured out yet. That's the one part I haven't figured out yet. Oh, there he is, flying that way. They're all taking off. No dice. Got one though. There's 5 of them hanging out here. Got this guy. It's over. See, I don't know if any of you guys out there are mechanics, auto mechanics. I'm a heavy duty mechanic by trade. Yeah, you guys are run across that problem. Very intermittent, no start problem. It cranks and cranks and cranks. Does not put up any codes. There's no fault codes in it when I plug my Autel into it while it's doing it. It's just I'm not starting. Is it a bad throttle body? Maybe. I don't know. Injectors? Maybe. But once you pump the shit out of it, and it's putting gas in it when you do that, because you can smell it after it starts. You can smell the gas in her. And then it fires up, and then it's happy again. Fires up normal, shuts off normal. No faults, no codes, no nothing. And yeah, you can go 4 months, 6 months, whatever, and then it'll just randomly do it again. So, and the throttle body's cleaned. I went and cleaned that. Everything looks right. Plugs are all new. I didn't change coils, but I did do a set of plugs on it here. It's got about 140,000 clicks on it. I did plugs on it here. What is it? We bought it at 120,000 on it, so I did plugs then. So at about 120, 125,000, I got a new set of spark plugs. Throttle body all cleaned out, all good. Everything's good. Everything checked out. It's a nice car. It's a pretty solid car, fully loaded. For 2013 anyway. And yeah, This one little odd problem that comes up every once in a while. And I've Google searched, and yeah, you don't get anything good on that. You get some Joe Blow who has, you know, change out all the coils and your plugs, change out all your injectors. Like, it's either an ECM gremlin or the throttle body, or who knows, right? There's so much electronics in this shit these days that they make life difficult. All right. So now that we're back at this point, I'm going to put down some low-income housing and reset the time. That's the first time in a long time I've been able to place low-income housing without having to find a spot. Back to 14. Nobody's rendered in yet. Okay. We were heading there. So yeah, that's my day so far. And yes, it is winter right now, and it doesn't matter the year or the temperature because it's done a tour in the summer, like 25 degrees out Celsius, and it wouldn't do it. Did it today, and it's only like -2 Celsius, and it's been sitting, and yeah. But like, yeah, there's no definitive, hey, I'm not happy, that's why you're not starting. It's, I'm just not starting. But yeah, cranks like a son of a bitch. Battery's good. Everything's good. When you have the scanner plugged into it, all the modules are talking. No, everybody's happy. It's just I'm not starting, so I might just bite the bullet and change the throttle body, but yeah, you want to get into $400 or $500 part on a hunch? Not really. Like, I wish it would just up and die, right? I'm not starting again. Boom. There's the problem. Go from there. That's what I would like, because I don't want to be just shooting the parts cannon at this thing and, you know, 4 or 5 months down the road, I'm $1,000 in a brand new parts, ignition system, the whole 9 yards, and yeah, I still don't start. Anyway, everybody's all good in the hood now, so we're gonna keep moving this way. See what we can find. So once we get up over here, we'll see what's going down, because we came down through that valley there, so now we're kind of on this hillside here. We'll keep doing our thing. But yeah, so we cross back into here. As you can tell, she's home. She's home talking to the dogs. Yeah, so we'll continue up here. We got something over here. Got a red fox down here somewhere. There he is. Level 3. Alright, continuing up. Continuing up. All right, moving on up the hill. I see we got the level 3 down there yakking at us now. Not what we're looking for. So yeah, we'll continue with the rest of our spots here. Nothing comes of that. We're gonna try the lookout tower thing. See how that works. Okay. Might as well try every trick in the book. But yeah, that's gonna cost me. It's gonna cost me some in-game money for sure. 70 grand or so. Almost 80 grand to make that happen because you gotta reset all your skill points. And then realistically, you might as well double that up because you're not gonna keep those once you've gone through them all. And you're gonna set yourself back to useful skills. But one of them was found that way. They went and just kept hitting their towers, and the zones kept popping up, and next thing you know, there's a Haggis zone. So once he's on the map, his zone is there. And we have another red fox over here. Couple by the sounds of it. Moving up here. Rabbit zones. Lots of rabbits in this area. A lot of render over there. Continuing to the top. There you got a red deer. He's nothing special. No, you're waking out about that red deer, seriously. Oh, I think we got a bird zone here. Or goat. It is a goat zone. I'll check them all just in case the Haggis is hiding in the middle of them. Oh, yeah, where the hell's the dog gone? Oh, he's after another red fox. He spooked him. He spooked him. Okay, continue this way. And, yeah. We're ahead now, eh? You're quite a ways away. You can see how the lake's rendering weird.
So funny.
You.
What? Are you videoing?
Uh-huh.
What? You are?
Uh-huh.
You don't want to see me?
All right. Yeah, we saw a bunch of animals there. That's the joys of recording at home. We had rabbits, we had fox, red deer everywhere. I'll continue along here. Like I say, it's not for the lack of spotting animals, that's for sure. Just not the right one. Just not the right one. Yeah, like I say, those are the joys of recording. People just don't realize that you're doing your thing and they get to be part of the video. All right, so we'll make our way over here. What's over this hill now? As far out as you can go. Oh, it's just that guy. Run through this stuff. A rabbit's running away over there. Probably red deer. 7 of them. Nothing yet. We'll continue this way. Keep the widgeon. Continue looking. And then we got the goats. And these one, he's a 4. You see, like, look at that. That's just the 4. Like, the 5s are even bigger. I think they would have been an awesome great one. So yeah, we're continuing this way. do want to kind of make it over. Okay, it's 15. We're there. I think we want to come over to here now. Some more down there. More over there. All right. Let's continue this way. Oh, moving this way. All right, Fox level 5. Not seeing much in here. Keep moving this way. Yeah, so widgeon overhead. Too far overhead. Oh, one. Okay, moving on. We'll keep making our way over here. Bird over here somewhere. There's a zone. That'll work. That didn't work. Needs a silver. Needs a silver. Alright. Now come back this way. Widgeon everywhere above us. More bird zone. No, this looks too many. Probably goat or red deer. Rabbit. for that one. Red deer. Yes, this is the group we saw laying before. Alright, moving on up this way. Red deer up here. Just trying to grab zones now. A rabbit. Widgeon everywhere overhead. There he goes. Basically, we're going to kind of chase this guy all the way. Like gray. Kind of running up and sideways at the same time here. All right, take a look. All right. Seeing anything else the ordinary here? There's a zone over here for something. Level 2 rabbit. You need a level 3 to even get close to a diamond on a hare. Level 2s go to 3 to 4, and you need 5 to make diamond, 5.06. So, and I haven't seen a 2 go over a 5. It's either 3 or 4 or 4. You have to find a level 3 hare to get a diamond of those. What time are we at? We're doing all right. We're doing all right. On top of this. Oh, we got more birds over here. Well, we got a couple there. Then we got to track some here. The silver. Somewhere this way somewhere. Oh, here's that other one we got. Here's a silver. 2 males so far, anyway. Well, here's the third one. We did all right there. Female, gold. I got those guys out there. The red grouse have been pretty fun in this game. All right, continuing up over here. I'll look through here. So yeah, leave in the comments below. What do you guys think the time trigger is? Because I think that's the only thing that we haven't quite fully figured out. The consecutive in-game time? Is it, do you have to do like a full day? 24 hours come back around? Yeah, do you have to spend so much in one area? Do you have to have like a kill per hour thing going maybe? I don't know. I don't know. There's something definitely with the time that for those that haven't triggered something or don't have a haggis on their map yet for whatever reason, or can't find them like us, I think the time part is the key. I really do. It's not the missions. All the other stuff's been ruled out in Funky Monkey sheet there. I got a rabbit. All right. Continuing on down the hill here. Yeah. That's, the time is the key. And what it is, I don't know yet. I don't know. I think you figure that part out. Then you got the haggis figured out. And then, yeah. So whatever that German fellow's doing, who's got 2 already, he's got it figured. I'll take him. All right. There's the fox. Here's the level 4. Another rabbit down there. Somewhere. Okay, continuing down this way. Alright. What's the time at? It's 16. I'm gonna head towards this. Walk this way, make this rabbit stay. Stuck on a rock. He's running through there now. He was right there. He didn't hang around. Oh yeah, he did. That wasn't a good idea, bud. Another silver. Hopefully some of these will turn into diamonds one day. We'll make our way up the hill still. Nothing at a glance. Okay. Widgeon. Alright, continuing on. That'll take him too. Yeah, you gotta start putting these rabbits into spawn heaven. You think you're ever gonna get a diamond? They gotta go and come back. Of course, we got goats. Always got goats. No shortage of goats. There's this guy. Over here and take a look at this yelling goat. Where is he? There he is. Level 4. Not that impressive. Quick scan of the land over here. Alright, moving this way. There are no bagpipes today so far. You would think that this would be a perfect little area for them. But nope. They got red deer running. Yeah, so. Yeah, we gotta just figure out the time aspect. If we figure out the time trigger, then we'll know. Because you can't get more than one. It's been proven on your map. Buddy took one and then he got another. But whatever he's doing that we're not doing is the key. That's the key, and I think the time part is the key. And we got to figure that out. Is it consecutive time on the map? Consecutive time in an area? Consecutive kill time? Consecutive time without a kill? They're all booking her. That's one thing that nobody knows. And that, I think, is the key. You gonna flee now? Oh, we got more rabbits over here. Yeah, problem with the bubbles is it's not right on them unless you put that skill perk in. Skill and perk in on. It'll zero it down. I don't have that. Close enough is good enough for me. I got that zone. It's probably the goat zone. Yeah. Collect them all, you never know. Alright, I'll move across the valley here. Time we at? Oh, we're good. We got another hour. We should make it to there. So yeah, if any of you guys have any ideas on what the time aspect of spawning this guy is, leave it in the comments below there. I'd like to know your theories. You can't trust where everybody else has found theirs. You might be that lucky. Because they kind of been all over. Like the one fellow found one up right up in the top corner of the map, so Oh, here somewhere. There he is. Level one. Okay. We're being up this part of the mountain. Dog driving me nuts. Heel, boy, heel. Running all over the place here. We got a rabbit again. We got the birds too. I think we got all of them. Got this guy, light brown. Got this guy, light brown. I got this guy, red. Nice. Okay, moving on up. They're a pretty tough bird. They don't die right away from being smoked by birdshot. Unless you're really close, because I had a couple that landed like within like 15 meters of me, and yeah, they got the full brunt of her. It was just flattened them. I got a short on that. Check that out. Like, oh yeah, it's not a good outing for that bird. He got smoked. There was another one. I got goats. There's a four. He looks pretty decent. I don't think fours make it though. No, he's only 198. You got to go to 205, 208. All right, being on up here. Continuing on. So yeah, so covering the ground anyway. As I've tried everything, the clockwise, the counterclockwise. Now we've done the zigzag. Got a few more areas to zigzag. We've done the morning times, doing the afternoon times. And once we've done all this, then we're going to do the old watchtower trick. See if that produces anything, if this doesn't. I'm thinking we got to be getting close here. All right. Where are we at here? We're at the edge of the map. So our next location. Like I say, we've come all the way through. We've gone back and forth over this thing. All the way. Been around all of these. This area in here is next. Put a waypoint there. You need to find a place to put the low income housing. Nice. All right. So next time, we're going to go back and forth over in this corner here. And we're going to start making our way down here. We'll work this mountain here through here. And then we're going to work, this is the other big area down here between that outpost and this outpost. We got to work this area over here a lot better. I don't think anything's been found down this far. But yeah, we'll work all this and see what we get, and then we're going to change some skills and go from there. That'll be the next episode. So thank you all for joining. Catch you in the next one. Dingo out.